Failure. It's a word that can strike fear into our hearts, make us doubt ourselves, and sometimes even stop us in our tracks. But what if I told you that failure isn't the end of the road, but rather a stepping stone to success? Today, we're going to explore how to overcome failure and use it as a powerful tool for growth and achievement. Let's start by reframing how we think about failure. Failure isn't a dead end, it's a detour. It's not a stop sign, it's a yield sign. It's not a period at the end of a sentence, it's a comma that leads to the next chapter of your story. When you embrace this perspective, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. I think about some of the most successful people in history. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, was rejected by multiple publishers before finding success. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. What do these people have in common? They didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as motivation to keep pushing forward. When you face failure, it's natural to feel disappointed, frustrated, or even discouraged. These feelings are normal, and it's okay to acknowledge them. But the key is not to dwell on them. Instead, take a deep breath, gather your thoughts, and ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Every failure carries within it a lesson. Maybe you learned that you need to prepare more thoroughly. Perhaps you discovered a weakness that you can now work on improving. Or maybe you realized that you need to approach the problem from a different angle. Whatever the lesson, embracing it can turn your failure into a valuable learning experience. One of the most powerful ways to overcome failure is to change your self-talk. Instead of saying, "I failed," try saying, "I haven't succeeded yet." This simple shift in language can have a profound impact on your mindset. It transforms failure from a final state into a temporary condition, one that you have the power to change. Remember, failure is not a reflection of your worth as a person. It's simply an event, a moment in time. It doesn't define you unless you let it. You are so much more than your failures. You are your dreams, your aspirations, your determination, and your resilience. When you face failure, it's crucial to maintain perspective. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? In 5 years? In 10 years? Often what feels like a massive failure in the moment becomes a small blip in the grand scheme of things. This doesn't mean you should dismiss your feelings, but it can help you avoid catastrophizing and keep moving forward. One powerful strategy for overcoming failure is to break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps. When you're facing a big failure, the path forward can seem overwhelming. But by focusing on small, achievable tasks, you can rebuild your confidence and momentum. Each small success becomes a building block, leading you back to the path of achievement. It's also important to remember that failure is a universal experience. Everyone fails at some point in their lives. Even the most successful people have faced setbacks and disappointments. Knowing this can help you feel less alone in your struggles and more connected to the shared human experience of growth through adversity. When you're working to overcome failure, it's crucial to surround yourself with supportive people. Seek out friends, family members, mentors, or colleagues who believe in you and your abilities. These people can provide encouragement, offer fresh perspectives, and remind you of your strengths when you're feeling down. Another powerful way to overcome failure is to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a good friend who's going through a tough time. Acknowledge that you're human, that mistakes and setbacks are part of the journey, and that you're doing the best you can with the resources you have. One often overlooked aspect of overcoming failure is celebrating your efforts, not just your outcomes. When you put in hard work and give something your all, that's worth recognizing regardless of the result. By acknowledging your effort, you reinforce the value of perseverance and resilience, which are crucial qualities for long-term success. It's also important to maintain a growth mindset when facing failure. Believe that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. When you're working to overcome failure, it can be helpful to look for role models who have faced similar challenges. Read biographies, watch interviews, or seek out mentors who have overcome failure in their own lives. Their stories can provide inspiration, practical strategies, and proof that it's possible to bounce back from even the most difficult setbacks. Remember, overcoming failure often requires patience. Change and growth take time. Be kind to yourself as you work through the process. Celebrate small victories along the way, and don't be discouraged if progress seems slow at first.
Consistent effort over time can lead to remarkable transformations.
One powerful strategy for overcoming failure is to reframe it as feedback. Instead of seeing failure as a final judgment on your abilities, view it as information that can help you improve. What is this experience telling you about your approach, your preparation, or your execution? Use this feedback to refine your strategies and become more effective in your future attempts. It's also important to maintain your physical and mental health as you work to overcome failure. Stress and disappointment can take a toll on your well-being. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, exercising regularly, and engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Taking care of yourself gives you the energy and resilience you need to persevere through challenges. When facing failure, it can be helpful to remind yourself of past successes. Think about times when you've overcome obstacles, learned new skills, or achieved goals. These memories can serve as proof of your capabilities and resilience, boosting your confidence as you face new challenges. One often overlooked aspect of overcoming failure is the importance of taking action. It's easy to get stuck in a cycle of overthinking and self-doubt after a failure. But the best way to move forward is to take concrete steps, no matter how small. Action builds momentum and can help shift your focus from past disappointments to future possibilities. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of success. Every failure brings you one step closer to your goals, as long as you learn from it and keep moving forward. Embracing this perspective can help you see failures not as roadblocks, but as necessary steps on your journey to achievement. When working to overcome failure, it's crucial to stay connected to your why, your fundamental reasons for pursuing your goals. Reconnecting with your core motivations can provide the inspiration and determination you need to push through difficult times. It's also important to be willing to adapt your approach when facing repeated failures. If one method isn't working, be open to trying new strategies. Flexibility and creativity can often lead to breakthroughs when you're feeling stuck. Remember, overcoming failure isn't just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. Use your experiences to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Let each setback fuel your determination to succeed. One powerful way to overcome failure is to focus on the process rather than just the outcome. By concentrating on the steps you're taking and the progress you're making, you can maintain motivation even when the end goal seems far away. It's also crucial to maintain a sense of perspective when facing failure. Often, what feels like a massive setback in the moment can lead to unexpected opportunities or insights. Stay open to the possibility that your failure might be redirecting you towards a better path. Remember, failure is not a permanent state unless you choose to make it one. Every day offers a new opportunity to try again, to apply what you've learned, and to move closer to your goals. When working to overcome failure, it can be helpful to visualize success. Imagine yourself achieving your goals, overcoming obstacles, and feeling the satisfaction of persevering through challenges. This mental practice can boost your confidence and motivation. It's also important to recognize that overcoming failure often requires courage. It takes bravery to try again after a disappointment, to put yourself out there knowing that you might face rejection or setbacks. Acknowledge and celebrate your courage as you continue to pursue your goals. Remember, failure is not a reflection of your potential. Your potential is limitless, and each failure simply reveals an area where you have room to grow and improve. When facing failure, it can be helpful to break the experience down into manageable parts. What specific aspects didn't work? What elements were successful? By analyzing the failure in detail, you can identify precise areas for improvement and create a more targeted plan for moving forward. It's also crucial to maintain a sense of humor when dealing with failure. Being able to laugh at yourself and your mistakes can help relieve stress and maintain a positive outlook. It doesn't mean you're not taking your goals seriously, it means you're maintaining a healthy perspective. Remember, overcoming failure is not about never making mistakes, it's about not letting those mistakes stop you. It's about getting up one more time, then you fall down. When working to overcome failure, it's important to stay curious. Ask questions, explore new ideas, and remain open to learning. This curiosity can lead to innovative solutions and unexpected breakthroughs. It's also crucial to recognize that overcoming failure is a skill that can be developed. Like any skill, it takes practice and persistence to master. Each time you face a setback and push through, you're strengthening your ability to handle future challenges. Remember, failure is not your enemy, fear of failure is. When you overcome that fear, you open yourself up to incredible possibilities for growth and achievement. When facing failure, it can be helpful to seek out new perspectives. Talk to people in different fields, read books on diverse subjects, or try new experiences. These fresh viewpoints can spark creativity and help you approach your challenges in innovative ways. It's also important to recognize the role of timing in success and failure. Sometimes an idea or approach that fails in one context might succeed in another. Be patient with yourself and your dreams and remain open to the possibility that your time will come. Remember, overcoming failure isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve those goals. It's about developing resilience, creativity, and perseverance qualities that will serve you well in all areas of life.
Subscribe for more videos.